Hey everyone, it's Heather Ledsey, and this is my sweet puppy Gracie. And I wanted to talk today about Mental Health Awareness Day, which is today. So some of you probably know me by my findability and my search engine optimization work. But what a lot of you may not know about me is that I suffer from bipolar depression and have for my entire life. And the first thing I want to talk about, though, is Gracie is a certified ESA dog. So when she's with me, I'm calmer. I'm more able to handle the rigors of travel. And she just, like, I can feel a visceral calming of my whole body when she's with me. And as you can see, she's just the sweetest thing. She's my little shelter pup, and I love her a lot. But I see a lot of people making jokes about ESA dogs and talking about ESA penguins and hedgehogs. And I get it. It's hard to understand. And I don't know why anyone would want a hedgehog as an ESA, but I have Gracie, and she's just been the light of my life. And so, for me, I didn't really ever think that I'd be able to share the struggles that I've been through with my mental health. And I've been very successful with my mental health untreated. So with bipolar disorder, it is the best of highs and the worst of lows, and very little in between. And when it's bad, you are activated. So that means you're on edge about everything. And oftentimes I'll wake up in the morning and I'll be activated, and it's not situational. There's no reason for me to feel activated. I just am. And I think that one of the things that I've got, and I've been hesitant to share, is that it's not in my control. When I'm activated, it just is what it is. My brain is an organ like any other organ in my body, and it shouldn't be treated any differently. So I take a cocktail of pills every day to help me deal with my bipolar. And of course, Gracie's here for me as well. But a lot of people think that bipolar, maybe you're in out of hospitals, or you've been in straitjackets, or you're just a little loony. And it's just not true. There's a lot of people that are extremely successful that have bipolar disorder. And it can be really great for a career. It can be, I've written 3 books. I've traveled the world. I've done a lot of things that I don't think I would have been possible, honestly, without the things that I suffer from. But on the other hand, I've also lost a number of really good friends. I almost lost my marriage. I've become estranged at times with my family. And, I think it's because people just don't understand what that means and what a big part of my life it is. And really the medication I take, which some people don't want to take it, but I do. I take it religiously every night because I'm tired of the give and pull between extreme highs and extreme lows. And that is exhausting, and it takes its toll on you. So if you ever come across someone who's maybe suffering from anxiety or depression or has a diagnosed illness like mine, don't judge. And don't judge their ESA puppy, because she means the world to me and helps me tremendously. And I know I see the looks that people have when I'm in the airport with her. They think that it's some kind of scam to get the dog paid for free. And it's not. It's a real thing. And I just wouldn't know what I would do without her. But it's been a long time in the making for me to actually talk about my bipolar disorder, because I think I feel such a tremendous amount of judgment and people not understanding me after they find out. So a lot of people know me because of my expertise in search engine marketing and findability. And I've been very successful in that way. The juice, they call it, is the juice of bipolar, is that you can get a lot of shit done. Like, you can get a ton of work done in a very small period of time. But then I have other times when, like, there'll be days on end where it's just impossible for me to check my email. So it's one of those things where if you hear about someone or you have some kind of mental health issue, all I can tell you is my experience has been to embrace it. It's part of who you are. If you had a liver condition or a heart condition, you take medication for that. And if you have a mental illness, you take medication for that. If you wanted to control your life, then don't take it. Ignore it. Lose friends, become estranged from your family. You know, that's what the end will be if you don't really look at it in the face and say, I'm not my mental illness. This is not going to control me or my life. And 4 pills that I take every night help me to deal with life, help me to manage my ups and downs, and just to help me be who I really am, who I really should be, not in my bipolar juiced state, but in my stabilized state. And I can tell you over the course of the last 5 years, I have really struggled with the stabilization. So as a professional speaker, you have to put yourself in very strenuous situations. You have to go on stage, you have to train in front of a bunch of strangers, and you don't really know how those people are going to treat you. But at the end of the day, you got to have the courage. And if a mental health issue is causing you to not have the courage you deserve or the life you deserve to lead, then I strongly encourage you to see a mental health professional, find out what's going on with you, and don't just suffer in silence. I think the whole thing with End the Stigma is a great way to think about the stigma that is mental health is that you're crazy, right? I mean, think of all the crazy phrases we use. You're loony, you're crazy, the chief slip off your cracker. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that people will say about being bipolar or being just having a mental health issue. So today I'm stabilized. I'm happier than I've ever been. And I'm in a place in my life where I can talk about it. And I hope that when you come across someone who is dealing with any kind of mental health issue, that you will show them the grace and the understanding that they deserve your attention and your time and no judgment. The stigma is that we hide it, that it's embarrassing, that people will judge us, and maybe those things will happen. But at the end of the day, when you're able to speak your truth and you're able to really be who you really are in your full self, because you've taken care, or at least made the effort to take care of yourself, I think that's when real living starts. So reach out to someone today that you know may be struggling and give them some courage to get help, get counseling, see a doctor, think about some medication. There's no shame in it. And hopefully this video today will open your eyes to what a happy and successful bipolar adult looks like. And that's me. And I'm going to keep doing the work that I love and keep my marriage and keep my friends. And it's all because I was able to really take a look at what was really going on in my life and get the help I needed. So thanks for watching. I hope that maybe you learn a little bit more about me now. And I'll see you back on my YouTube channel. Thanks. Bye-bye.